The CK Armour slice or the Kewtechnik Blade Runner? Which one's better? Let's go find out. Okay, so here we go with the CK Armour slice. So we'll just stick that on the end of the cable. I'm gonna do it near the end, and I'm just gonna literally do the blade up, close the gate, which is just twisting this little yellow knob here, and doing it up against the cable until I've got a decent amount of resistance, which I said that was about there. And then I guess I just got to run this around and around. Now I've got to admit, I have used the Kewtechnik before, and the one thing I did note with it is that it was fairly easy to let it kind of run away from the line you actually want it to cut. So hopefully this doesn't really have the same issue. And I think that's to do with the amount of tension that you leave on the knob there, but let's see. But this one's built really, really nicely. It's cast iron of some sort. It's heavy. It feels like it would last. You know, it's not going to get broken in the tool bag. I mean, it looks like it's gone where I want it to go. So what we'll do is we'll strip that outer PVC off and see, has it gone through? Yeah, it has. Yeah. I think the thing is, so I've got a little omission. I used that in one of the other videos, and I don't think the blades on them last very long. That is the one thing I'm definitely like noticing a pattern with. And I guess it depends how many times you've got to go around it. Because I mean, this is a little bit, you know, it's done a nice neat job, but it's just not done it enough. So maybe I need to do it a few more times around it. So, you know, I'll give it a fair test. I'm obviously learning using this tool. All right. Let's give it another go. All right, so I'll just move it down just a little bit. Just do that back up there again. And then again, I've just got to make sure I rotate in that correct direction. It's got rotate marks on it. It tells you exactly, I think that's a little bit tight, what direction to run it in. And I can't tell if I'm staying in that groove line. Hopefully I am. I'll keep my finger there. It will stop it from sliding one way or another. Now that's got to be enough times to go around that to kind of like mark the outside of the conductor, right? If you have to go much more than that, you might as well get a hacksaw out. Okay, off that comes, off the out sheath comes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, where they're coming off, it's coming off neat, really neat. I think I'm learning quite quickly here that these blades don't last very long. Armoured is a pain. That has done a very neat job of it, and it is quite a nice tool. I just think you need a fresh set of blades on it. Right, let's try the Kewtechnik, see how that performs. So the Kewtechnik comes with a spare blade, which is quite nice, but just as a comparison, this is very much a plastic tool. It's lighter and it's smaller, so it's going to take up less room in the bag, which is good. I don't really like how plastic it is. I feel like it will break it a little easier. But there is quite a cost difference between the two. This one is a lot cheaper than the CK one. So let's find out if it's any worse or better or what. What I do like is that you can see the cable really clearly. So I can actually see into where I'm running the blade. It says do not over tighten, stop when gap is closed. And it's actually got a little diagram on there just showing that. So obviously they want you to be a bit careful with it, and it's got the arrow there just to tell you which way to go. So I've got to go that way round. And yeah, I mean, the beauty is that I can see right now where I was just running a little bit off center, and I couldn't see that on the CK at all. And then as I'm going, I can just tighten it down a little bit more, tighten it down a little bit more, tighten it down a little bit more. Ah, now we're into the armour. You can hear that. Right, I think that should do it. I just thought I'd have a little look at the blade. The blade looks good on that. Looks good. Okay, strip the PVC off. Let's see if this all breaks off. Oh, that's much better. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so to conclude with that, just to give you an idea, the CK is about £30 plus VAT. The Blade Runner is about £20 plus VAT. Now seeing this, the thing is, I pick this up and I go, oh, this is really heavy, this is really nice, it feels really well built, but I actually think that this one is better because you can clearly see where you're going with regards to if you're going off skew, whereas this one, that knuckle that's on there, you really can't tell when you're going off skew, and this one doesn't come with any spare blade. So this one I would say feels better built, but this one actually performs better. And I had only stripped like 2 armoured before, and it's just that same armour, before I did this test with this one, and already the blade seems like blunt. So yeah, I think the Kewtechnik gets that one. So if you guys want to win either one of these, put a comment in below which one you thought was better, and in about a week or so I will randomly pick winners for each of these and we'll send them out to you because they're no good to me. Thanks.